7:40 p.m., Wednesday, July 1st, 2020, episode number 804 of Yeah Dude. My name is Jonathan, and this is Seth.
Crazy.
Hello, Seth.
Hello, Jonathan. Yeah, dude. America through the eyes of two American Americans.
1st of July.
Crazy.
2020.
Months, 2020. First half gone. Second half, fantastic.
If only I don't know, God and the universe acknowledged...
Acknowledge the patron saints of podcasting. Oh, yeah, dude.
That too, but also, acknowledged, our weird, arbitrary, lunar measurements of time and stuff, and would be like, all right, so...
We get that this means...
If we're that we're actually halfway through anything.
I see that, yeah.
Other than just an arbitrary...
I see how foolish this is now.
But
we're going to, in this episode...
Rock. We're gonna rock. We're gonna rock you.
We're gonna go back to 2009. 2009, through the eyes of these two American Americans in America's podcast. 2009, for all of us, where were we? Let's take a moment.
I know where I was. I was right here.
Okay. We've asked again, what were you wearing? Who were you with?
We were here, waiting for you.
Can I give you two things from 2008 that somehow we missed, and I think they're kind of crucial psychologically?
Sure.
I'm going to tell you, I think you're going to agree.
Two things.
So before we jump into January of 2009,
let's just
I have something from September 2008 and November 2008. Let's just set the scene to bring you in. In September of 2008, there was a Domino's Pasta Perfecta commercial. So think back to 2000. I think I heard Jeff laughing right there. So thank you. It's a family of four, mom, dad, son, daughter. They're at the dinner table. They're in the family kitchen. Why can't we ever agree on what to eat? Common problem. A piece of rigatoni pops up onto the counter in the kitchen. The whole family completely alarmed.
An anthropomorphic.
Thank you. I can never say that, so thank you.
Well, it's also not right for... I think that's only for animals,
well,
not for rigatoni.
It comes for Italian carbs. He has on a backward baseball cap in a big gold chain Domino's emblem. 2008, everybody. Check it, yo. It's the pasta talking. It's the rigatoni. I got Pasta Perfecta from Domino's with 5 varieties of oven fresh yum. The whole family's down. We're all getting some. So it's sort of rapping granny type of, I'm rapping rigatoni and I'm here to say my pasta slaps in a special way. The kid, this is tight.
Nice.
Because that's what you'd say.
Yeah, I mean,
if I was in
now, then, whenever.
The rigatoni is rapping.
This rigatoni's tight.
Tight.
As F.
Pasta dude. Because he's just dancing. The mother is so alarmed, she grabs a tennis racket. I don't know where the fuck. I guess they keep for burglars.
Yeah.
She hits him with a tennis racket in front of the whole family violently. And the rigatoni looks up at her. Pasta playa hater. And so that really was where we were at in late 2008. I think that's to bring us into 2009. We have to know that was what we were watching on television.
But
that was a pasta playa hater.
But what was Pasta Perfection?
Pasta Perfecta was one of those
Could you custom order your own?
No, it was one of those throw it all. It's what do we got? And they threw it in a bowl and just sent it.
Got it.
What's left? A rigatoni? Put it in. One more, just to psychologically, and I think you're going to agree with me. You did there.
Yeah.
It's November 2008. We're just getting over our pasta player hater hangover when we turn on True TV and we watch an American reality television docudrama. It's called Rehab, Party at the Hard Rock Hotel. It focuses on the staff, bartenders, cocktail waitresses, and security of the Rehab pool party hosted at the Las Vegas Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. It chronicles the staff as they attempt to keep the partygoers under control while trying to do their jobs well and avoid their boss's anger.
This was the first season.
This was the first season of Rehab, and it taught us a lot. What is this daytime party at this Vegas pool? That we can do that? Yeah, we're doing it right now. It's a new thing. Get in the pool. We drank all night. That's the point. It's Rehab. Get in.
Get in. Recover.
Recover.
By drinking more.
By drinking this.
But in the heat.
Oh, it gets hot in Vegas.
So
that's true.
That was a big show.
That was a big show.
Big club. Big pool.
Fabulous people. Cool people.
Coolest people.
Coolest people.
Best DJs.
Number one DJs.
Number one people.
Number one people.
Types.
From all over.
What hotel was it at?
That was the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Number one people, I would think, in 2008. Oh, I'd love just to revisit now, 12 years later. Where you at? Okay. It's 2009.
We've never done a show in Vegas.
We've never done a show in Las Vegas, Nevada.
I wonder if we did it, they would give us, maybe someone would offer us like a residency.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
I mean, that's what old...
Or maybe we could open for
That's
somebody.
what old comedians do, right?
That's where they
we
go.
do a residency.
Yeah.
And then we like live in a hotel for a few
we
years.
open for Cher.
I start drinking again.
Yeah, wow. January 2009. Is everybody with us?
Yeah.
Nancy Cartwright. She's the voice of Bart Simpson.
Worst.
She did some robocalling for an upcoming Scientology event. Well, she did it in Bart's voice. Obviously, can't do that. But, yo, what's happening, man? That's my Bart
Oh, you
Simpson.
can't do that. But she shouldn't be able to do that either. That should be a
Legal
violation.
Just got legal violation of that. This is Bart Simpson. Just kidding. Oh, okay. Thought it was Bart Simpson.
I'm sorry. I thought I was speaking of Bart Simpson.
Don't hang up, Jonathan. It's Nancy Cartwright, the voice of Bartholomew Simpson. This is a very special phone call to you. I'm now auditing on new OT7.
Congratulations.
Really? That's what I said. I covered the phone. I was like, honey, Nancy's on OT7. I've been asked to speak at the Flag World event on January 31st in the Grand Ballroom at the Hollywood and Highland Center at 6:30 p.m. It's going to be a blast, man. Throwing back into Bart. I'll be there to share my many wins as a solo auditor and to see the golden era film presentation of Flag, the Mecca of technical perfection. That was so good.
It was, Flag 2 was maybe as good, but maybe better.
Hope you can make it, man. See you there, man.
Don't have a cow, man.
Don't have a cowabunga dog. Elron Cowman.
There's a fucking video of her that circulates.
Oh, like pops
Insta.
up?
Still, for some reason, I don't know why. She goes up to a kid who's like selling.
Oh no,
Jeff, have you seen this? It is like
selling Simpsons related things or lemonade.
No, he's selling shit for his school in order to like win a
Candy
trip.
bars, Heath bars.
And she like walks up to him and is like doing her Bart, and like the kids like not registering like what's happening, and she's like, "That's pretty cool, man." And he was like, "Wow, that's a really good impression of Bart Simpson that you're doing." She's like, "You think so?
How good is it?"
And then he's like, literally, because there's like a fucking phone in his face, and she's like standing there. He's like, "Oh wow, like
cool, I guess,
Mom." It is so fucking awkward and bad. It's just, but maybe even worse than the Sci-Tie.
She's a Diamond Laureate with honors.
Wait, did new OT7 meaning that OT7 hadn't existed prior, or she was newly to OT7?
No, her, and a few of the top notchers, they created their own OT7.
They created it.
She's a Diamond Laureate with honors, which means she's given $17.5 million to the Church of Scientology. At $20 million, you become a patron Excalibur, and then After that, you're a patron maximus. And then the most you can be at 50 million.
Why didn't you tell me these when I was setting up the Patreon page?
Diamond Maximus.
Why?
Oh, you're Diamond Maximus?
Why didn't you let me use these when I was setting up the tiers for Patreon?
Yeah, you get a free button. You're Diamond Maximus. Oh, yeah, dude.
You're UID Diamond Maximus.
You are? Yeah.
I'm one of two.
One of 50 million.
Created my own platform.
50 million.
My own OT.
Kanye West, January 2009.
A different Kanye. A different
maybe
Yee.
The same Kanye.
Yee.
Hold on.
Same old Yee.
Same old Gap Yeezy. Speaking on a video blog from a hotel room in Paris, France. I've been called a lot of names. Mostly the Louis Vuitton Don. Okay. I was forced to change my name to Martin Louis the King Jr. Address me as such. Again.
Is this a tweet?
This was a video blog.
A video blog.
In 2009.
A vlog.
So I forgot about this, but when you see him, he wants to be referred to as Martin Louis the King Jr. Address him as such. See, these are good things to know. You forgot that that's what he wanted to be called.
So it's Martin Louis the King?
So I guess it's like maybe some Louis Vuitton, but Martin
Luther
King, but also a junior.
But also Elvis.
But also Elvis. And also the King of Pop, so Mickey J. So who are you? The Gap? Okay. Address me as such.
All right.
Duly noted. January 2009, U.S. intelligence agencies are warning all American citizens of a possible upcoming Cybergeddon. In a society completely dependent on the infrastructure of our computer network, a mass-coordinated cyber attack would completely cripple the U.S. by interfering with the very infrastructures that dictate our way of day-to-day life.
Yeah, well...
From financially to socially to water to power systems, an attack would see ultimate destruction of modern society as we know it.
Well...
It was January of 2009.
I mean, unfortunately, you're a little late to the game because... Mother Nature done got ahead of you on that one.
Don't worry about it.
We got this.
Like some Eastern Bloc nation. We got this.
If only there would be a Cybergeddon. I mean, that would have been a fucking a relief in comparison.
I guess that hard reset happened. Yep, it did. They shut her on down.
Cybergeddon.
Who knows, though?
Oh, it's bound to happen. Bound to happen.
Earthquake, 12 years, Southern California, Cybergeddon, imminent.
Pandemic. I mean, knock them all off the list.
Pandemic. A lawyer for a Swedish hip-hop artist who was in town in Los Angeles producing music. He killed a pedestrian. He stopped his car in a crosswalk. He was on Selma and Schrader in Hollywood. Apparently, the man, he claims, hit the hood of his SUV to say, hey, I'm in the crosswalk. The driver got out. He is a Swedish hip-hop star. There was an altercation. He struck the man. He drove away. An off-duty Anaheim police officer got the license plate, tried to stop him, but he took off. And the guy ended up getting killed. They arrested this hip-hop artist.
Getting killed how?
We don't know. If there was, he was struck. He went to the ground.
Struck by his hands or the car?
He claims that it was a mutual light combat. It wasn't the car that did it.
Just hand to hand.
But he did take off when people are saying, hey, stop. This man is here. So the judge overseeing the bail, his attorney went in, he tried to reduce the $1 million bail that they had for this man. The fatal encounter, the lawyer said to the judge, now listen, the fatal encounter in this Hollywood crosswalk, this is a prime example of the Academy Award-winning film Crash. Its thesis being that random interactions of diverse people in a city as frenetic as Los Angeles can lead to disastrous consequences. And my client shall now walk
Back to Sweden.
back to Sweden. Paul Haggis, ex-Itai, crash. He was sentenced to 15 years to life. California Governor Gavin Newsom just commuted his sentence in April of this year. He just got out and he's back in Stockholm, like making beats. The California Innocence Project said that this whole time that he never should have been in prison. There was that this shouldn't have been a life sentence because we don't exactly know what went down in this crosswalk. But have you seen the film Crash? I ask of you.
I don't remember. Did you remember this when you read it?
Yeah.
Was he a popular? He can't be
well,
popular.
I mean, that's what they say. Like, he's a British hip hop artist. Ooh,
that's not
is
real.
He's a British comedian. Ooh, is he? It's not real. Yeah, it was, but he's out now.
When did
Newsom? In April.
When did in April? Send him home.
Send him home.
But the California Innocence Project is pretty legit.
I would imagine that they're only taking on cases.
I mean, they don't have time for some bullshit.
For bad hip hop. They
probably know that hip hop's bad.
Oh my God!
It's got to be the worst.
Oh, it's the worst.
I thought, is he a producer or a rapper?
He's a rapper, but he came to produce music for some popular artists at the time. I don't know who was popular in 2009. Kanye West?
I don't think he was working for Kanye.
You've seen the film Crash? I mean, that is true.
Is that the one where they have sex in the cars?
Yes, that he was talking about the David Cronenberg film.
What's that one called?
Have you seen the David Cronenberg?
Drive.
Yes.
Crash is the one about racism?
Have you seen the Ryan Phillippe film? The judge was like, pick a fucking movie.
What's the one with Benicio del Toro and Alicia Silverstone? That movie. Have you seen that
Which one's that?
He kidnaps her. She's like a rich girl.
Benicio?
No? Jeff, help me out.
Help me, please.
Please, cover my tracks for me.
The Coca-Cola Company. This is February of 2009. This summer, they're going to drop the word classic from their soda labels.
Who?
The Coca-Cola Company. Classic was added in 1985 with the introduction of New Coke.
New Coke.
Which came out April 23rd, 1985. So in 2009, 24 years later, 35 years now today, New Coke became Coke 2 in 1992 and was discontinued in 2002. There was so much backlash of New Coke in April of 1985 that 79 days later, on July 11th, 1985, Coke brought back the original flavor. It only took 79 days of outrage in the summer of 85.
But when they brought it back, it was just Coke Classic?
They called it Coca-Cola Classic.
And now...
So in 2009, they said, you know what?
No more Classic.
Let's just get rid of the Classic.
And then we're back to Coke. Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Which is what we deal with today.
Today, this very day in our lives.
Nothing's changed since.
Listen.
New Coke tasted like Pepsi, if I remember.
New Coke tasted like Pepsi, he says. I don't remember. I just remember getting real mad.
I don't think I was mad. I think I was down.
Remember me and my cousin getting real mad. I don't know if we were buying into the hype. We might have loved it. Secretly loved it.
We're just mad.
Arr!
Jeff?
I want to know every movie Benicio
God
del
damn
Toro.
it, man. Come on.
Did you ever have New Coke?
No, question. I'm talking about Alicia Silverstone and Benicio del Toro.
Oh, you really want to know what that is?
Well, you just asked me.
Are you talking about Fear with Mark Wahlberg and Alicia Silverstone? Or that's Reese Witherspoon?
Fuck New Coke.
Baggage.
Excess Baggage.
Why don't they remake that?
Not a bad movie.
Remake Excess Baggage. It's not a bad movie.
I think really? It's not. Well, I think it's like not a bad movie. Like within context.
Within the context of it being the worst movie.
I think it might not be the worst.
Recorded messages on Kellogg's consumer hotline this week. This is February of 2009. If you would like to share your comments regarding our relationship with Michael Phelps, please press 1 to speak to a representative.
Oh, because he smoked weed?
There was a picture of him with holding a marijuana bong, a water bong. And that in 2009, I guess, was such an enormous
that you had
deal.
to call
You
Kellogg's.
had to call Kellogg's to scream about it. Ah! I just saw the picture. Drop them.
What the
Ruin them.
fuck are you doing?
Kill them. Canceled. Original cancel culture happened right here. We think it is happening now. It started in February of 2009. If you're calling about the recent peanut butter recall, please press 2 now. So there was 2 things going on. I have a feeling that one got more calls than the
PB and the Phelps.
All the people dying from the peanut butter. I don't care. My son saw him holding the water bong. We had to tell him what it was.
Drop him.
Drop him and ruin him. He won like 39 gold medals like after this. Literally had won like a half a gold medal. They dropped him and he won like all the gold medals. I had to tell my son it was a weird looking crucifix. Kill him. He's the devil. Lady, it's Michael Phelps. I'm going to call Kellogg's. Honey, what are you doing? I'm calling Kellogg's.
I'm on hold with Kellogg's.
I'm on hold with Kellogg's. Kill him dead. No, this was just to like drop him. Yeah, drop him in the fire.
Unbelievable.
A bong. February 2009, Toby Keith is going to unveil his new clothing line, TK Steelman.
Still around, right?
It's described as, quote, country sexy. Mm-hmm. It's going to launch it as I Love This Bar and Grill at Harrah's in Las Vegas, Nevada. Kick up your boots and enjoy some down-home Southern favorites over there at the I Love This Bar and Grill.
This Bar and Grill.
I heart this bar and grill. The clothes are for real men, Jonathan, ages 25 to 54. 24 and under, you're out. 55 and over, kick rocks. They're covered in oil field imagery. They have a lot of sleeveless denim, very tight graphic tees, bedazzled bootcut jeans, a lot of bandanas, a lot of leather wrist straps.
Doesn't sound very...
It sounds country and sexy to me.
I guess.
A lot of chunky belts, cowboy hats, baseball hats, available at Kohl's, Target, and Walmart. Ooh, is that the TK Steelman line? Chunky belt? It is. What is all this shit on your shirt? That's
bejeweling and
oil field
imagery and bejeweling.
That's a derrick. That's money.
That's a sparkling derrick.
Yeah, it's a sparkling derrick. What a fucking country we live in. What a fucking country.
That we left behind.
That we left behind. And in some ways we embrace.
We own.
Because I have a distinct feeling. If you were to go to Las Vegas this weekend and went down to Fremont Street, you'd see a lot of guys in some really fucking tight graphic tees.
Some chunky belts.
Some chunky boot cut. Is that TK Steelman? Well, yes, it is.
Is that vintage TK?
You got that dead stock Steelman?
It's the first season right
Kanye
there.
West is back. It's only February. Wasn't he just here?
Oh, yeah.
Most people call me the Louis Vuitton Don. What? He was on VH1 Storytellers for a live album. It came out in January 2010, but this was him recording it.
Performing it
and recording it. Performing and recording live. So he just went off the cuff. He had the mic. This is Kanye, February 2009. Michael Jackson. Amazing. Michael Phelps. Amazing. O.J. Simpson. Amazing. Is he not? What he did, when he did, what he did. Was he not amazing, though? Well,
the Juice Man?
You talking about Orenthal Simpson?
O.J.
You're talking about O.J. Simpson from like the murders.
I think he's talking about before the murders. Unless he's talking about the murders. What he did, when he did.
What he did, when he did, what he did. Was he not amazing, though?
I mean,
he got away with it. He got away with murder. That's amazing.
Yeah.
My greatest pain in life is that I will never be able to see myself perform live.
Yeah, he was zinging him this time.
He was zinging him. This is 11 years ago?
Yeah. This was
he's zinging him now.
I know, but he
was the start of the zing.
Yeah, this was pretty when things were getting pretty wild. Yeah.
When do you think Kanye started zinging? Probably early 2009. Yeah. The whole shit about like OJ.
Remember when he said OJ was amazing?
Mickey. I mean Michael.
Where'd Michael Phelps get in the middle? Oh, because he was being publicly like crucified at that point for being a weed head.
He had a weed head. Buddha bud.
A Buddha buddy.
MySpace has identified and subsequently removed accounts, 90,000 of them, belonging to registered sex offenders from its site in the last 2 years. So basically all of 2007 and all of 2008, there were 90,000 legally registered sex offenders posted up on MySpace lamping. 2 straight years. Literally the heyday.
Probably the heyday.
Oh, the heyday!
Yeah.
A 2-year run. 2007, 2008.
If there wasn't as much.
What's this site? It's MySpace. Everybody's on it. I'm a registered sex offender. No one fucking cares. Go on it.
Go talk to
them. Can I use my real name? Of course you can. Just get the fuck on it. What are you waiting for? It's free. Wait a minute. It's free? Yeah, it's free. It's encouraged. Get on there.
Get on there.
What are you waiting for?
Reach out.
Reach out. Touch someone. Do something. Live your life. Live out loud. Really? It's allowed? It's encouraged. It's 2007 and 2008. February 2009, Parade Magazine. Question.
Yeah.
Lisa Jensen, writing in from Casper, Wyoming. I heard that mind freak daredevil Criss Angel died during a stunt. Is that true? Yeah. Lisa,
I'm sorry.
I am sorry to tell you this.
I'm sorry to be the person that tells
you this through Parade Magazine. Criss Angel's dead. You were correct.
You are right.
You're right. He perished.
Whoever told you that was correct.
Whoever you fucking deal with in your life and whatever your life is about, that you sat down and you wrote a letter and you mailed it into Parade Magazine asking if a human being alive on Earth was dead. And then 3 months later, yes, he's dead, Lisa. Oh, God, I've heard this terrible news. Settle a bet with me.
Would you help me settle a bet, please?
Settle this bet with my husband?
Parade.
Is Criss Angel Daredevil mind freak? I don't know what he goes by these days. Wait a minute. What's this? How could I have more bro terms that popped up?
Because it was the dawn of...
Because in 2008...
Brodom.
And it went into 2009?
Yeah, because I think it moved from... Like, wasn't it dudes eating meat off the bone and having drum circles, and then it became... We don't even...
Iron Man, revival renaissance?
And then it went into Brodom, where it was like... We carry that into like... There was a reclaiming... And one might say that it was...
a bronaissance.
A bronaissance...
If you will...
But maybe a reaction to feeling that maybe their way of life was under threat.
Yeah, under threat, definitely.
Beginning to be under threat.
Certainly, and this is
This is a last gasp.
Was the last stand. How about a bro down? That's a boys' night. That's a good old fashioned boys' night out.
Duh. It's what we do here every week.
It's a small town bro down. Oh, what's this? A bromosome? That's your bro's DNA or genetic code. Yeah, I cracked that. Francis Collins, we cracked his...
Wait, what does that mean?
The bromosome.
Does that mean a commonality amongst your bros?
It's his actual genetic code.
It's his double helix
It's his double helix. I cracked it. I have it tattooed in henna on my back. In case they need it.
In the case we need to reanimate. Bromosome.
My bromosome. You got my bromosome. Yeah, I have it hennaed on my back. I will take it to the hospital if need be. A mantrum. Whew. You know that male temper tantrum. Don't that mantrum. I ain't taking the trash out.
I ain't had enough.
You take it out if we're equal. Oh, calm down. Calm down. Sometimes, you know, you get excited when you're with your bros. You're out, you get a Broner. You know, when you're out, you're having so much fucking... What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Straight Broner. Busted. Again. Again.
Third time tonight.
Third time at church this morning. You know, I always get that nostalgia.
Good old days.
When you're
I mean, that's what this show is.
This is what we've learned.
UhhYeahDude.
The 14 and a half years of nostalgia. You know, you just get together with your broner.
Touch Broners and talk
about... fellow Broner, bang on an app. What, 804, where are we at? It don't matter. You know, we learned about our staycations, but also sometimes you got to take a brocation.
So you leave, but...
You leave.
What? With said bros.
Beach house, camping, you know, bro shit.
Yeah.
A bromigo. That's my bromigo.
What is that?
It's bro and amigo, my bromigo.
What is that's the same thing, isn't it?
It's double bro.
Oh, it's my...
Double helix chromosome bromigo. Officer. Brofficer. Brofficer.
This is my bromigo.
This is my Prometheus. Chromosome. Brodom, bromigo. Broner, bromance. Just give me your fucking license and registration. Okay. Proof of insurance. Geico. Broco. It can't.
Broco.
It can't. AM, FM, Brofome. Just calm the fuck down. Just give me your information.
Aye.
Okay, Brofessor. My bad.
Professor.
You know what's awful, man? Is that fucking bereavement. It's that terrible fucking period of mourning when a bro dies.
A bro dies?
When he
or
dies.
gets a girlfriend?
No, when your bro dies and you're going through bereavement.
That's just called grief. That's
bereavement.
Just bereavement.
Bereavement. It's for your bro, dog.
It's different for your bro.
Wicked's different. And then you got to sit down. You got to pen that brobituary.
Come on, you're making these.
I'm not making it up. I didn't make it up.
You made it up then.
I already wrote your brobituary.
You're making that.
Talk about how we met.
You met.
Tell you how we met. It's his brobituary. Now, hold on. I'm working in here. Typing up J-Dog's brobitch. You know, what's the plan for the night? What's the program?
Yeah.
Looks like we got a fucking faker over here, a punk, a wanna bro. Trying to get in. Don't even have a broner.
That's a fake broner.
It's a fake little micro broner. Kick fucking rocks.
Kick Brocks.
Kick Brocks, bro. And then there's an older, wiser bro.
That's a Broby-Wan Kenobi.
That's your... That's your broda.
Oh,
but that's way better. It's your Brody-Wan Kenobi. You know. You know how it is.
Fuck, man.
Tough. March 2009. New Line Cinema has announced they are making a movie about NWA called Straight Outta Compton, produced by Ice Cube and Dr. Dre. Well, that came out 6 years later.
Whoa.
In August of 2015.
Whoa, man.
It's tough.
Took a minute.
Took a second. Could have worked on it in that time. Bing, zing.
Could have what?
Could have worked on it in the 6 years.
Could have made a movie.
Zing.
Not a great film.
March 2009, an administrative assistant at a church rectory in Arlington, Washington, was caught by other office workers and fellow priests in the parish. She had been stealing blank checks from the church and then writing them out to herself. Over a course of 3 years, she did it about 80 times, totaling around $75,000.
It's not good. I mean, it's a lot.
Well, when confronted, it's quite simple. Satan had a very big part of this theft.
Absolutely.
And again, I will be locking now. Defense arrests. A crash.
Paul Haggis.
Paul Haggis, ex-Saitai. I'm leaving now. So, you know how it is. You're living your life. The checks are, yes, you've taken the checks. They're blank. You're writing them out to yourself.
Technically,
that is what happened. Satan took my hand, The quill forced me to... I'm not even a lefty. It's because it's Satan's the lefty. Because lefties are the devil's work. Burn the witches.
Devil's southpaw.
Devil's southpaw. That's Satan, man. He fucking does shit, yo.
It does.
He'll fucking come into your shit.
Gets into your brain.
He gets into your fucking noggin and he makes you do
violates your shit.
He violates you. April 2009, the Miss USA pageant on NBC. There was an elite panel of judges. There was Kenan Thompson, Holly Madison, Eric Trump, Perez Hilton. They got some heavy hitters. In third place was Miss Arizona, Alicia Monique Blanco. Kenan Thompson said, Miss Blanco, I have a question for you. It's very simple. It's very straightforward. Do you think that the United States should have universal health care? I think this is an issue of integrity.
I'm listening.
Regardless of which end of the political spectrum that I stand on, I've been raised in a family to know right from wrong.
Okay.
In politics, whether or not you fall in the middle, the left, or the right, it's an issue of integrity. Whatever your opinion is. And I say that with the utmost conviction. What?
Well, it's all
words.
It's all real.
It's all real things. She was raised right. She's strong. She stands by it. No matter what it is, you got to be real. What's the question? What's the answer?
Somebody had prepared that answer to fire it off for whatever.
You could have asked her literally any fucking possible. That was a yes or no. Yes or no. However, by which the states in the Iraq shall have integrity, and if Bart Simpson knows Rick and or Morty, then Adult Swim will come on TBS, which used to start 5 minutes after the hour, which was weird. Ted Turner, CNN, Jane Fonda, Gloria Steinem. The future is female.
The 5-minute thing, wasn't that because the idea was that they were going to catch people when they were switching channels because people didn't know who they were?
I never understood it.
It was to try to gain...
Really? For someone like me that likes to keep things tight?
I don't know what the... I
never respected it.
No, I never... But that's not the case anymore, so...
Right? Baby, pilot season's year-round, so I don't know what the fuck. Well, now pilot season don't exist.
Camera ready at all times.
Camera ready at all times.
We live in pilot season.
We are pilot season.
We are pilot season.
I'm Sully. What are we? Oh, what tonight? Oh, okay. May. Yeah, that makes sense. A lot of PETA bullshit.
Like,
of them doing weird stuff.
Not the bread.
Was popping up. This one, PETA sent the ethical treatment of animals has sent a letter to the group behind the fantastic song West End Girls. That was the Pet Shop Boys. Asking them to change their name to the Rescue Shelter Boys.
Good name.
In hopes of encouraging people of getting their dogs or cats at a shelter instead of a pet store.
That's so weird.
Guys.
That is really
listen, everyone hates you because it's a very touchy subject. So I'm down and I like what you're doing. Maybe some of those tactics, because they're so completely wickety whack, might make people, it might fire them up.
Might fire them up more than fire them
down.
Might
fire them down. They'll fire up a grill. Get extra burgers! Did you read what they said? Guys, what you want to do, it is backfiring on your ass. We were going to buy 20 burgers, buy 60. I love the Rescue Shelter Boys. Oh my God.
Nothing like walking into a club.
Oh my God.
West Hollywood and here in
West End Girls, East Start Boys, East Start Boys. You remember that song East Stop Boys?
East Stop Boys, do 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 do. East Stop Boys, do 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 do.
East Stop Boys, do 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 do. East Stop Boys. Love that track.
So catchy.
My kid can't stop singing it. Stop Boys, do 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 do. East Stop Boys, do 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 do. Who sings that? For the rescue shelter.
It's the rescue shelter guys. It's the rescue shelter kids.
Facebook's users, this is May of 2009.
Earlies. This is early.
They've almost doubled from this time last year in 2008.
So they're still behind MySpace at this point.
Great call.
Well, because I just deleted my Facebook page this week, which Jeff and I actually were
that
talking on the phone about while I was doing it.
Weird.
It was weird. It was more weird because I deleted it, but then I read some stupid ass fucking article that was like, "This is how you
really watches you." What?
So then I was like going through and like manually deleting all these fucking pictures and posts and untagging and just doing whatever I could to kind of leave as little there as possible, I guess.
Okay. Keep those bread.
Totally fruitless,
endeavor.
Pathetic attempt at somehow reclaiming any of my information or privacy, but nonetheless, I had the time to do it, and it became this bizarre.
That must have been.
Well, because it's like what you've been going through. I am literally going through.
You're like seeing people's faces and being like, I remember.
Well, seeing faces, seeing people's comments, seeing things that I posted, stuff from shows that people would then find the ads and put them up and stuff. But it was like, but I started from the top. And when
did it get exhausting to see the word hysterical written so many times on one page?
So many accolades.
I mean, to see the word funny written so many times must have been
but it just gets more and more disassociative as you go backwards, because then the person that I was obviously becomes less and less familiar. And
I like the sun. This is catharsis. It's almost as if
it felt, at the end of it, I was relieved that I didn't have to do it again. Because I was in 2009 is when I started.
You realize, like, oh, this is a huge
I'm like, harness the power of the book. You used to, like, say that, and people are like, whoa, he's on the book. Because at that point, UhhYeahDude has a MySpace page, which is where we do all our communication from. Sell t-shirts and shit, like Harry logos and stuff. I mean, it's still, I'm still on MySpace at this point.
So, okay, so we're in May 2009. This is like about 11 years ago. Man, they've overtaken MySpace as the United States #1 social network.
So
we did. We harnessed the power of the fucking book. And Zuckerberg took it home.
Isn't that wild?
And then I got in a rental car in Kauai and drove 7 miles. And at the end of the 7 miles, they were like, that's still his house! I mean, honestly.
Something's got
to give.
It's too much.
Kanye West?
Again?
What?
Chime in.
Oh, he's written a new book called Thank You and You're Welcome.
Was that a book? Did that actually happen?
Thank You and You're Welcome. I'm not a fan of books, he said.
Oh, that's right. It wasn't a real book. It was like a kid's book.
It's 50. How the fuck do you remember this? It's 52 pages long, hence not a book. Some of the pages are totally blank.
Yeah. And then some of them are just
so the dupe was strong 11 years ago. He said he would travel the world and random thoughts would just descend upon his head. And so he wanted to make sure all of his most poignant thoughts and quotes he wrote down. One page said, I hate the word hate.
Yeah. I think Kiefer Sutherland said that Inside the Actors Studio.
Inside the Actors Studio.
Oh, no.
What? Oh, no.
Sorry.
I'm sure we must have both had something from this line of clothes, May 2009, because a couple of great fucking, designers. Ben Harper and David Arquette.
Yeah, I remember.
They dropped that clothing line.
Fred Siegel had it. They were making button down. It was like cool bro short sleeve button down.
Short sleeve plaid button downs, $158.
Yeah.
Chino shorts when you're with the bros. Cali Bro. It was called Cali Bro.
Cali Bro.
And then they changed it to Proper, Popr. T-shirts. He had a T-shirt on. I was watching in the video. He was unfolding. Somebody did a great job folding up T-shirts, which always seems hard. He just took it and fucking opened it up. I guess when it's your own line, Cali Bro, it's not a problem. It was adorned with planets and dinosaurs. Kind of like what a fucking child would wear. Except it was for an adult man. Probably making money for the 3 months that they sold this, I would think. One had splashes of paint all over it, as if it was just, you were an artist, and it said art. And then it's under it said fucking asshole. And then it said richest fucking asshole ever. I'm telling you, man. I'm fucking telling you something. The fucking audacity of people. I only fucking wish. Could you imagine? Could you do? I mean, we do it. It happens. It happened. It was Cali Bro by Proper, by Harper, by Arquette. Via millions. Courtney! Grab your fucking man!
Cancel the
because he just
art.
fucking made a t-shirt, he splashed paint on it and wrote art! Get your mans!
At least then.
Richmond!
At least back then.
Your brother made a t-shirt! And it has dinosaurs and planets on it! But it's not a kid's line!
Not for babies.
It's not for babies! If it was, it'd be great.
The thing about it is that as bad, poorly executed, all of that as it was, the machine was not yet in place. They still had to go and at least, this was still their idea. Whereas now, all you have to do is be that person
You get a phone call.
You get a phone call, we want to put this out,
hey,
will you be our brand?
We splashed paint on a t-shirt, we wrote art. Oh, my bad, art on it.
Shit.
Can we just put your name on the back? And we'll send you a check for $2.2 million. Yeah. What do I have to do? It's over.
Back then it was
say yes
sort
and hang
of
the phone up.
Childhood, teenage dreams of these people that had disposable income to be like, fuck it, let's start a clothing line. I always wanted to
sell a plaid button-down fucking shirt for $158. 11 years ago. I don't know how you translate $158 in 2009 to 2020. Now, quarantine, that's like a $475 shirt, I would imagine.
It's a lot of money.
Unless you can eat the shirt, it's probably worth $1,000 now. Can I eat this fucking shirt? Nope, that's $2,100. Really? Proper. By California Bros.
I think
mechanisms were in place, you say?
Well, not to completely disassociate with the products that you now are able to put out into the world under your own, name, face, moniker, and stuff like that. People still had to go and get their lines made by people and stuff, and I don't know, sketch out ideas or something. I think. I mean, probably not, but
probably because it had dinosaurs and planets on it. He did that.
He did that.
That's
an Arquette original.
Fuck, man. May 2009. Looking at the iTunes comedy podcast chart. iTunes has said, you know what? Just to make it easy for everybody, we'll just tell you the top 4 podcasts in the country right now, top 4 comedy podcasts. Let's make it simple. There's so many podcasts, dog, in May of 2009, iTunes said, let's just give you the 4 biggest and best. Let's make it easy for you. Number 1's Adam Carolla. He was big, right? So, because he was on K-Rock, had a huge radio show, and then left to do podcasting, and that was like Joe Rogan Spotify at the time, right? That was a humongous thing.
He had a huge show on the radio. They fired him.
It was probably funny.
But still let him go on air, knowing that he was fired.
Okay.
So then he literally got to use that platform and say, hey, go to iTunes at the time, which was still new enough that people might not have known to do that. And he, I think, got 1 million subscriptions or something that first week or something. I mean, it was a massive move in his...
So fucking funny,
and
man.
so
good.
Humor rich.
Oh my God, dude.
So wealthy with...
Oh my Lord! Number 2, Prairie Home Companion.
Okay.
So I guess you take a classic American radio program that's been around forever. That's
syndicate it into a digital domain.
Wildly popular.
Not your favorite.
I couldn't even be. I
always liked them.
You like that guy? You like that creep? Huh?
He's a fondler.
You like that creep?
Pre-fondler.
Okay.
My father used to subject me to it as a younger person.
Oh my God.
And
what are they doing? Voices?
Garrison Keillor, despite his shortcomings as maybe a ethical human being, and probably a sound to his voice and a look to his face that is off-putting to a lot of people. I think he was a wonderful storyteller.
Yes, storyteller.
Orator.
Tell us a story, Mr. Keillor. About what? Get the fuck away. Number 3, Onion News Network.
All right.
You're never going to top the fucking Onion. Been at the top of their game since day one.
Yeah.
And then we're sitting right there at number fucking 4 is UhhYeahDude. What a fucking month we must have. Oh, do you talk about Marigans? Oh!
What month is this?
May of 2009.
So what episodes?
Oh, fuck, man.
How did we get up there?
I think we were featured, and that was a thing that existed where they could say, like, these are some things you should be aware of. And then for a week or two in May of 2009.
Jesus. No wonder we thought we were going to be like...
Oh, my God! Are you kidding me?
That was it.
They're going on HBO.
Letterman
We're going to replace Bill Maher. Maybe that's why I was such a fucking dick in every meeting. Because I would be like...
Yeah. And me, I just was like, I just keep smoking drugs.
Yeah, let me just smoke DMT. We'll be on HBO in a week.
Just get us there.
No problem.
Wait, though.
It's absurd. It's absurd. So probably for a few weeks, we probably had a lot of people listening to the show.
We didn't manage to keep it.
No! That was over 11 years ago.
You think it's the 4 minutes of weird experimental music that I...
Yeah, I heard all about this. What is this? It's a 1960s Japanese experimental fucking garage fucking noise music artist. It's 11 minutes. Just chill.
Just chill.
They'll talk about Pringles or something in a minute. This is good. This is a good... What is this? It's a comedy band? This is good music.
Oh, shit, man. That's wild.
That's wild. That was where my Marigans. Oh, I must have been unbearable in May of 2009. Woo! Top of my game. 11 years ago. Oh my God, 35 years old when you still think that things are going to happen?
Number 1 show in the country.
Number 1 show in the world? 35 years old? I'm going to make it. It was. I was right. That was a good idea to do this. Ooh.
The worm turns.
Wow. No.
That worm turn.
I finally realized, for a million years, we've been getting phone calls, just written voicemails that are just far enough apart that I have not connected the dots. Where people are like, hey, you gotta call me back. I'm in Montgomery, Alabama. Let me give you the phone number. There's a time difference. I know you're in California. You gotta call me about this TV, man. And it would happen, and I'd be like, oh, it's definitely maybe somebody leaving our number or something in some capacity. But then we're getting more but this has been going on for years.
Well, I don't understand. Can you explain this to me?
Hey, listen.
Same voice?
No. Hi, this is ridiculous. This customer service number, somebody needs to call me back about this TV immediately. But I'm talking about for a very long time, but maybe we get so many, but maybe one every so months that I know I've heard the person yelling about their TV, but it happened 7 months ago. and then maybe one a month later, and then maybe not one for 4 months. But
enough. Our number is very close
finally,
to another.
I just fucking. Where do I have it? I have it. Let me find. I gotta grab the Element Electronics.
Uh-huh.
I think their number is 888-842-3357. So 888-842. Yes. So if you just happen to hit the 2 twice, 357, and you leave off the second 7. Does that make sense? 888. We're 888-842-2357. They're 888-842-3357.
No.
I have it written down.
2257.
Okay, so if you did if you hit
22377.
I
don't know.
What an asshole I am. I don't know what made me think about it. I'm going to grab it right now.
And so this is not a reputable brand of television?
I mean, we've been getting calls for 15 years.
Wait, while you're doing that, we are a listener-supported, commercial-free, advertising-free podcast. We thank you for listening to this looking back episode. Come back for the second half of 2009.
Yeah, I think we left off.
left off in June, I think.
In May. Okay, June, yeah.
So,
wow.
Then 888-842-2357 is the voicemail that Seth is
Hold
talking.
on. It's Element Electronics. They're 888-842-3577. So if you hit, here, let me show you. If you did 888-842, and if you hit the 2 again, 2357, and you'd leave off their second 7. Does that make sense? 888-842-3577. So you might just hit 888-842, hit a second 2, 357 would finish it, and that's us.
What?
That makes sense.
It does?
Look at their number.
Wait, did I ever tell you that I must have talked about this on the show. My phone number at Bennett was 1 digit off from Guitar Center. But I also worked at Future Music down the street from Guitar Center at the time. And it took me a very long time to understand. Somehow I thought that it was like people that didn't like me from the store, like pranking me, or I didn't understand what was going on. I used to think it was people like calling me, like pretending, like, is this Guitar Center? Because it's like, oh, you know me, and you know I work at the shop, so you're like fucking with me. But then like I got enough of them, and then I got this weird, when people started texting, I got like a group party invite for all the employees at GC, and I realized I was like, oh, I'm one number away from.
I gotta go to this.
Yeah. But at one point I got hip to it and I started taking the calls.
Yeah.
Because I knew.
Well, we don't have that here. You know where they do have it? Walk a little bit east.
But that was funny because of all people to call, you had somebody that would actually know what they were talking about. So they'd be like, yeah, can I talk to someone in keyboards? I'd be like, yeah, hold on one second. I can put them on hold and I bring them.
Let me get Stephen Korg. He's here.
Stevie Korg. 842. Hit the 2 again.
Let's say you hit 888-842-2.
Yeah, I now understand.
And it would leave off
they're trying to
final digit of
their number,
and you'd call us. And
but they would still hit that digit, but it wouldn't matter because
they hit the 7, but they've already dialed out.
I'm glad you figured this out.
Yeah, and so when she's like, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. This TV doesn't work.
Now, do they need their phone number?
Yes.
You gotta call
from
them.
all over the place.
You gotta call them back.
You know, to be totally honest, like really embarrassing. I think I maybe like years ago might have like, hey, a cool prank.
Thanks for listening.
Seatbelts. Number 4, Marigans, late. Another fan. Can't help it when you're number 4. I guess your TV. What's it on the Fritz? Jesus, man.
What can you do?
You got Prince Albert in a can?
Come back for the second half of 2009.
Is your uncle there, Dick? Dick Hunt? I'm paging Dick Hunt. Oh, fuck, man. Good run, 2009.
Follow me on Instagram.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Go to our...
Cruising around in the Sundances in May. The summer's coming up. I'm 35 years old. I got the hottest podcast in the country.
I mean, yeah.
Oh my God.
Taking meetings?
Well, do we want to do? I mean, should we do Showtime or should we do HBO?
I mean, what is Showtime's gonna have to come up
Showtime
on the
better
money.
come up.
They better offer us a lot of money.
It's probably
for us
gonna
to
be.
take.
It's probably gonna be HBO. If it's not TV, it's HBO. You know, that's where the Supper Rounds was on. Number 4. Get it? Get at me.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, I'm only 35. Shit can still happen, right?
Oh, God.
At 35?
I mean, that's like.
I can be the president.
Is zoning.
Zoning. I might run.
Plus, your partner's fucking
4 years. My partner's barely 30. He's almost 29. My partner's essentially in his 20s.
fuck.
Oh, the guy I do it with? Oh, he's
Oh.
in his like late 20s.
It's like perfect.
So it's cool, man. He covers all the younger shit. How much is a paper? It's only a quarter? Awesome.
Holy smokes.
Holy smokes. Okay, so we're in 2009. We did January, February, March, April, May. We'll do June, and we'll close out the year in 805.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. Tell a friend.
Thank
Please
you
come
for
back for
going
that.
to our Patreon page and pledging
you.
to us. If you do that already, thank you so much. If you don't, please consider doing so. And you can
Yeah, it's
also
a great
watch
way. Great way to say.
the video versions of these episodes are on there. and
Great way to
stuff.
say I love you. I love my guys.
I love my guys.
Also, in dipping back through this, like thinking about voicemails and people that have sent mail, like of course, it's just really can't like thank everybody enough for that we get to keep doing this. It's so amazing, and to look back and try to figure out what the hell is going on then, and think about all the nice support that people have been, just to listen to the show, like to start this
Yeah.
thing, and
I mean, that was
it's such a nice thing.
my takeaway from the Facebook stuff was the same. Was
You must have been
might have been a
losing
little
your
embarrassed for myself and my own thirst, but the support, the dedication, the
brocation, like you can't do it for everything.
the broport. Thanks for the broport.
Bro book was a little thing we tried to get started.
There we go. So I guess that it's nice for me to not have to be there anymore because I mean, I think it felt a little antiquated. It felt out of date, felt out of touch. It also felt it felt unmaintained, I think, which was the biggest issue.
Unkempt.
Was just unkempt and not my lack of frequency there.
Manscaping,
Yeah.
got to get in there.
So, but I mean, as I got earlier and earlier and realized how early on people started, I guess, encouraging our indulging us and encouraging some of our tendencies on the show, that was a guiding force for us to know that we got a kick out of it, but that, oh no, people are liking the fact that we like keep doing this, or like that we keep going here to these subjects and stuff. And I don't know, it's cool. So anyway, not to analyze our show or anything, but there has been a bit of looking back over the last several weeks here. So
yeah, so we did 2006, 2007, 2008. We're about halfway through 2009. Please come back.
Where is this going to end?
For 805. You know what?
Because at a certain point, the show will be only referencing things that happened,
I guess if we were
a couple of months earlier. So you're going to have to decide when we stop. Otherwise, or do we do it until
now it's
like
funny
a Mobius strip that the show comes over on itself?
And like, as we finish up 2019 and the ground just starts shaking and oh my God,
Fucking,
it really is. It's happening.
it's really happening. We opened it up.
I mean,
portal.
this is crazy because it's so long ago. It's weird. 2009. So we're talking about 11 years ago. So again,
so long ago.
people are just thinking, what the fuck? Oh, I lived in Pittsburgh 11 years ago.
Yeah.
Like,
I was in high school. Lived in Pittsburgh.
High school.
Come back for
Yeah, please
805.
come back. And
Oh, and those posters came. Thank you so much for all putting that good energy into the world. They showed up. Seth and I have traded them and are signing them and getting them up and out to everybody. So thank you for whatever, just willing that back into the universe to show up at my house.
Please come back for the next episode. Seatbelts. Seatbelts. That was good.
Oh no.